Hey guys, we're back with 31 Days of Tarot, and for today's video I am going to combine a couple days into one video, otherwise they're going to be 10 seconds long and super boring. So we're going to do day 5, 6, 7, and 8 in this video, so 4 days. And that way I don't get behind again. Alright, so for day number 5 we have a card that stopped you or a card that kept coming up during the course of the year, and was it a lesson that you needed to learn? Did you learn it? Why did it keep showing up? I think that's the gist of what the question was anyway. I decided to pick 2 cards. I was really thinking about this. I'm like, I don't even know what even one card would be. And then I really started thinking about it, and I look back at some of my writing in my journal and stuff, and I'm like, wow, this card for sure I journal a lot about. And I'm like, I don't know why I didn't remember that, but I definitely, it was more so at the beginning of the year, well, the middle of the year, I'd say, when I was using the messenger cards a lot. So with this card, I think because I was going through such a big change, I guess we're going to talk about this all in one. Because I was going through such a big change, and with the 6 of Swords, this is a Fountain Tarot, by the way, of course you knew that. I was going through a big change and getting over my past and moving on to new and better things. Everything that the 6 of Swords is all about. You know, there's trials and tribulations when you go on new adventures and things that you haven't explored before. And I think that was why I was kind of scared in the beginning to make some decisions to move forward and move on with things. And I just needed to really realize that I needed to allow those things to happen, allow things to be the way that they are, because they're like that for a reason. And so yeah, this card came up a lot for me. I wouldn't say that this card came up a lot for me. Like, whenever I was doing tarot readings for myself, it would either be like a 3-card reading or like something small, or even just a single card and just journaling about one card and kind of exploring meanings and stuff with one card, or maybe 2. But you know, there'd be random times in the later part of the year that I would do like a bigger spread, and this card would show up and it would just kind of be there off to the side. You know, it's okay, you know, you're on this journey still, you're still in the mode of shedding your past. And so it did come up not quite a bit, but it did come up a bit. So I wanted to include that. And I really like this card, like the meaning of this card. And when I got the deck, it was one of the first cards that I, you know, was really drawn to. And because of how much has come up, I've really learned the meaning of this card really well. So that's a good thing. So that was day number 5. And let's talk about day number 6 for a second. This is decks finally crossed off your wish list. And this is why I needed to bundle these videos into one, because you guys all know. I just put this deck away because if you watch my last video, I just did a reading. Well, not a reading, but I pulled a card for you guys. But this is obviously the deck that I crossed off my wish list. Like, this is one of my favorite cards, guys. This card is one of my favorite cards too. And this one, and this one. Well, I'm kind of lying, but the whole deck is my favorite. So this Connected and Free, the Alchemist Oracle, is the deck 100% that I crossed off my wish list. It's even at the top of my wish list, I'm telling you. Oh, beautiful, beautiful deck, guys. I love it so much. So yes, this is the deck that I crossed off my wish list. And what do we have? We have day number 7 is summing up 2016 in a card. And another reason why I wanted to do all these videos together is because I was going to use this card. It's definitely been a year of change for me. A year of setting off on new adventures, and, you know, getting over the past. So, and moving forward and leaving it behind and realizing that it's okay to leave it behind. So that was a year for me, and, you know, new beginnings with me and my spirituality, and finding myself through that has been a big part of 2016 too. So, and look at that card. It is really beautiful. And now we're on day number 8, most worked deck in 2016. Now, if we're going to talk about tarot, we're going to talk about the Fountain Tarot, obviously. And I've talked about this before in my top 5 decks of 2016. I mean, there's nothing that I really have to say more about it. It's the deck that I finally found that resonated with me the most. And I've been using it ever since I got it. So this is definitely the most worked tarot deck that I have. And the most, now that I'm thinking about this for a second, I'm just looking over at all my decks. Definitely the messenger cards, okay? Number 1. I think this is still number 1 for sure. I guess I don't need to add to this list. It is just number 1, right? So, but look at this. I think I missed out on a really beautiful image when I was showing this in another video the other day. There it is. Look at that. I love how the cards are so different. Like, look at the difference in these cards. They are just beautiful though. Like, look at that. So yeah, definitely my most worked Oracle deck, most worked tarot deck, Fountain Tarot. And I mean, obviously the Connected and Free Oracle, but that's this year, so. Yeah, so that is my video for days 5, 6, 7, and 8 for 31 days of tarot. I will see you guys all in a few days, and I'm looking forward to looking at all your videos over that time and catching up a little bit. And I have loved commenting and striking conversation with you guys on your videos and stuff. It's really been good, and I found quite a few people already, and we're only on day number 4. So yeah, no, I'm super excited, and I'm so happy that you guys are all doing this, and thank you for commenting, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely few days, and I will see you on the 9th.